Hello, welcome to Pilates for the People. I'm Andrea, your instructor, and today you and I are going to do a 25-minute Pilates workout. I am going to pack a ton of exercises into this routine. We will be down on the mat for most of it, so as long as you have a comfortable surface to move your body on, then let's get moving. Let's go ahead and lie right down on our back to start. You're going to reach your arms out to the sides and walk your feet wide here so that the feet are wider than your hips. Begin to tip your knees side to side. As your knees tip, I want you to focus on rolling across the back of your pelvis. So roll from one side of your pelvis over to the other. Now bring your attention to the bottoms of your feet. Can you focus on rolling across the bottoms of each foot, going side to side, following the knees right and left? Now see if you can connect the timing of rolling across the back of your pelvis with rolling across the bottoms of your feet. So connect the timing of rolling across the back of your pelvis with rolling across the bottoms of your feet. Notice how the quality of your motion changes just a little here. Good. So let's do a few more, tipping side to side. Go for 3, and 2, and 1. Return to center. Take a big breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, hug both knees into your body, grabbing your shins and giving your thighs a nice hug. From here, grab your right leg, extend your left leg long. Bring it in a switch. Right leg goes long. Bring it in and switch. Left leg goes long. Nice and easy here. You're going to really hug the knee in as the opposite leg reaches long. Let's exhale, reach. Inhale in. Exhale, reach. Inhale in. Exhale, reach. Inhale in, exhale, reach. Good. Depending on how your low back feels, you can start to take that leg quite a bit lower towards the mat. However, if your low back starts to get tight as you lower the leg, then keep it lifted, keep it higher here, okay? Do a few more, go for 4, and 3, inhale in, exhale for 2, inhale, exhale, last 1, both legs hug in. You're gonna round your spine into the floor, and then I want you to let your pelvis tip slightly forward, creating a little bit of space between your low back and the mat. Keep dangling your feet here, trying to stay relaxed at the fronts of the hips. Arms go wide again, and we're gonna rock side to side. Again, find this rolling motion across the back of your pelvis. So you're gonna roll one way and the other. Roll one way and the other. Roll one way. Good. And the other. Keep going here. So again, your legs are basically relaxed here. You're folded at the front of the hip. Feet are dangling. We're going to keep this motion, but I want you to lift your arms straight up towards the ceiling. Try and keep the backs of your shoulders grounded on the floor. And see if you can feel this motion being powered from your waist. So the muscles around your middle are what's turning the pelvis, rocking the pelvis side to side. See if you can tap into that. We'll go 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet to the floor. Send your arms back, sweep them around and up. Send your arms back, sweeping up. Arms back, sweeping up. Arms back, adding breath here. We're gonna inhale back, exhale around. Inhale back, exhale around. Inhale back, exhale around. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Pause with your arms down by your sides. Feet now press into the mat, hips lift straight up to a bridge, and then lower back down. Press both feet into the mat, lift your hips up to a bridge, and lower back down. Press into your feet, lift your hips up, and lower down. Press into feet, lift your hips, and lower down. Inhale here. As you exhale, press through feet to lift. Inhale on the way down. Exhale, press down through your feet to lift. Inhale all the way down. Exhale, press through your feet to lift. Inhale all the way down. One more time. Exhale, press feet, lift hips. Hold up here at the top. Okay, take another breath. And as you exhale, start to roll down the spine, one vertebra at a time, bone by bone, really sinking, taking your time. See if you can feel each sequential vertebra hitting the ground until your pelvis is down and your tail tips forward. With a flat spine, go straight up, take a breath. As you exhale, again, nice and slow, roll down the spine like it's melting on the floor from top to bottom. See if you can think vertebra by vertebra, one at a time, until your pelvis lowers and your tail tips forward. Last time, flat spine to lift straight up. And then roll down your spine, one vertebra at a time, bone by bone, by bone, by bone. Okay, find that little space under your low back. That's called neutral, neutral for our spine. You're gonna push back up into bridge one last time here. Holding this time, I want you to press your right shoulder blade into the mat and then lift your right heel off the mat. So you've got shoulder pressing, right heel lifting. Lower the heel. Left shoulder presses, left heel lifts, and down. So you're gonna press shoulder, lift same side heel, and down. Press shoulder, lift same side heel, and down. Exhale, lift heel, inhale down. Exhale, press shoulder, lift heel, inhale down. Exhale, press shoulder, lift heel. Good, inhale down. And again, lift heel. So do a few more, alternating. So you press shoulder, lift heel, and press shoulder, lift heel. Good. So what this exercise does is it starts to prime the core system of muscles at the back of your body to work. Good. So we're gonna press and lift, and press and lift. You should feel your bum muscles working. 2, okay, and 1 more to go here. Excellent. Let's do that rolling spine again. Roll down, 1 vertebra at a time, nice and slow, sequential motion here. Great. Okay, we are going to extend both legs out long and straight. Again, let's bring our arms a little bit wide. You're gonna point both sets of toes, and I want you to hinge one leg straight up towards the ceiling, and then lower that leg down with control. Other side, hinge straight up towards the ceiling, and then lower back down to the floor. We're gonna lift on the inhale this time. So inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower down. Inhale, lift up, and exhale, lower down. Now, your knee ideally is straight, but if this is more comfortable for you with a bent knee, it's totally fine. We're actually working our hip joints here, the muscles at the front of our hips. Good. And even with a bent knee, you're still gonna get work through those muscles. Now, for many people, those muscles tend to get really grippy and uncomfortable. This exercise doesn't always feel great. I know for me, my hips used to be tight all the time, but I promise you, even if it doesn't feel amazing, this exercise is still worth doing. So trust me, stay with me here. I'm gonna help you loosen them up, and I promise I won't leave you feeling tight. Last two here, good. And one more to go, lifting up. Excellent, lower down. We're gonna go back to feet flat on the floor, knees wide, just like we started. We're gonna do our tipping knees side to side, and just do this in a way that feels good. Don't think too much about it here. Good, side to side. We're gonna start to turn our head in the opposite direction to our knees. Turn, 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 for 3 and 2 and 1. All right, here we go. We're gonna grab our knees, tuck your chin, and roll yourself all the way up. Excellent. All right, you're gonna come onto your side here, and we're gonna drop down to our forearm. Knees are gonna be bent, and your elbow and your hip are in one line. They're lined up with one another. So from here, I want you to really sink down into your shoulder. You're gonna kind of slump down here, and then push your elbow into the floor and get really tall. So you're gonna sink down, get tall. Sink down, get tall. Sink down, get tall. Sink down, get tall. The other arm reaches up. We're gonna rotate, so this arm comes out kind of on like a diagonal here, and then we're gonna rotate back up. We're gonna rotate and up, and rotate and up. Inhale and exhale, and inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Keep rotating. Take that long free arm, bring it to the floor behind the one that's already down. So you're on your 2 forearms here. From here, push into your knees a lot. Push into your forearms and lift your hips up and down. Exhale, up, yeah, and down. So it's like we're doing, I don't know what you would call this. I'd call it a twisted side bridge. You're gonna go up, maybe kind of like a twisted plank style exercise. What I'm hoping you feel is some work around your waist, specifically on the bottom side. Exhale, up and down for 2. And one more time, up, good. Okay, so take note of whatever side was the bottom side. I want you to come up onto hands and knees, and here's where we're gonna see a little bit of Pilates magic. I want you to round your spine up towards the ceiling, and then arc your spine the other way. So exhale as you round, and inhale as you arch. So you're gonna compare sides, right to left, and see if the side that was on the bottom, that whole side of the body, side of the spine, the shoulder, maybe even the hip, feels a little looser, maybe a little longer, maybe like you can round it a little bit more up towards the ceiling. Or perhaps you can arc it a little bit deeper down towards the floor. Okay, last 2. You might not feel a big change, but for a lot of us, we're gonna feel a difference on the side that we've worked. Okay, let's do one more on hands and knees here. You're gonna flatten your spine. I want you to hang your head right down and keeping your elbows straight, sink your breastbone towards the floor. Keeping your elbows straight, pull your breastbone up away from the floor. So you're gonna sink your breastbone and you're gonna pull it away. Shoulder blades are sinking towards each other and then pulling away, puffing away, widening apart. So breastbone sinks, shoulder blades together on your back. Breastbone pulls away from the floor, shoulder blades are wide. Exhale, sink. Inhale, wide. And your elbows stay as straight as you can. And wide. For 3. And 2. And 1 to go here. Okay, then go ahead, round your spine. Roll all the way up. And then come and lie on the opposite side. So you're back down onto your forearm, just as we started here. So your elbow and your hip are in a line. And do you remember where we started? We started just with that kind of slump down, that sink. And then up, and sink, and up, and sink. So this works muscles around the shoulder joint. Sink. It also starts to turn on the oblique muscles that are at the side here. And up. And also the spinal muscles as well. Those ones are harder to feel, but they're definitely working here. Okay, so you're gonna hold. Reach your top arm up and you're gonna do that rotation where the arm comes out forward on a diagonal and then back to center. You're gonna go forward on the diagonal and then back to center. Let's try inhaling as you turn, exhaling to center. Inhaling to turn and exhale center. Inhale, turn and exhale center. Let's do one more. Stay really tall on that arm. Turn, and you're gonna take your arm, bring it behind the one that's already on the floor. You're gonna push your knees into the ground and then push through your forearms and lift up and down and up and down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Exhale up, inhale down. Go for 4 and 3. Good. So you're looking for work on the bottom side of your waist for 2 and 1 to go here. Last one. Excellent. Okay, come on down. Bring yourself up. We're going back to hands and knees. Let's check out our Pilates magic again. We're gonna round our spine. Both sides should feel fairly equal, loose, like you can round your spine a bit more than before. And then arc. Exhale to round. And inhale to arc. And one more time. Exhale to round. And inhale to arc. Excellent. All right, from here, I want you to press into your right hand and reach your right leg straight back. Keep that hand pressing, that is key. Bring the knee back in. Press into your left hand, send your left leg back. Keep pressing into left hand, and then come on down. So right hand presses, right leg reaches. Bring it in. Left hand presses, left leg reaches, and in. So you're gonna press hand, reach same side leg, and in. Press hand, reach same side leg, and in. Exhale, reach, and in. Exhale, reach, and in. Exhale, reach, and in. For 2 and 1. We're actually gonna do one more here because we started on this side. So reach and then you're gonna hold. Hold this one. Tuck your toes under and place your toes on the floor. I want you to reach your heel now back in space. Think about pulling your whole body back with it a little, and then pushing with all 5 toes, go a little forward. So heel goes back and you pull back and then forward. I think of this motion kind of like on an old pinball machine, how you pull the knob back to release the ball forward. So let's pick it up. You're gonna go back, forward, back, forward. Now, as you do this, can you think about creating motion at the ankle? Really think reaching heel back and fold at the front of your ankle. That can be a really tricky motion to get and also to feel, but do your best here. Yeah. Some of you might feel a bit of a stretch at the back of your leg, your lower leg, back of knee maybe. That's great, that's totally fine. Let's do one more. Reach back, good. And then come in. Okay, press into the opposite hand. Leg goes back, so same side leg. And we're gonna chug back and forth, back and forth. Reaching the heel, back and forth, back and forth, back. So think about really moving at the ankle or finding a little bit of motion, a little bit of bend at the front of that ankle. For 3, and 2, and 1. Bring both knees in, round your spine, and roll all the way up. Okay, hands on your hips. Hinge forward and up. Hinge forward and up. You hinge and up and hinge. Now both arms reach to a V shape and up. Hinge and up. Hinge and up. Hinge and up. For 3, good, and 2, and then hold here. Can you really reach your tail back? Reach the top of your head straight forward, and then start to turn your ribs to one side. Arms move with you. Turn your ribs to the other side. You're gonna turn to one side, and yeah, this is way harder than it looks. Turn to the other side. I know your arms might be getting a little tired up here. Turn and turn. 4, 4, and 3, and 2. Okay, I'm feeling my glutes. 1, back to center, round, forward, arch your spine, round your spine, and then come back, come and sit on your bum, bring your legs forward. Okay, so we're gonna have our hands behind our thighs, sit up really tall, reaching through the crown of your head. Round your spine. Think about rounding through your low back here. So curl your tailbone under, yeah. Okay, we're gonna reach our arms and roll all the way back. Grab the thighs, round your spine till your arms are straight. Think low back, so it's like that little space between your belly button and your pubic bone. Press that in, try to round from there. Arms reach and back up, good. So we exhale, round, inhale, reach and up. Exhale, round, inhale, reach and up, good. Exhale, round, inhale, reach and up. Last one, we're gonna round and hold. Exhale, round, hold, reach the arms. Okay, we're gonna turn one way and center. Keep the round. Turn the other way and center. This is like my least favorite stuff to do, but it is so good for my body. But I find it just so hard. Good, couple more. Go for 2. Good. And one more. Excellent. Okay, come all the way up. Hands reach back behind you. Fingertips point towards your toes. We can straighten out the legs here if that's more comfortable, or keep them bent. So elbows are going to reach straight back. You're going to do a little bend and up. And a little bend and up. When you do this, can you keep the thumb side of your hand connected and pushing into the floor and up? Bend and up, and bend and up. That's it. We're gonna bend, and then we're gonna straighten the arms, and we're gonna reach forward. We're gonna go back and bend, and we're gonna reach forward and bend and reach forward. Anyone feel this as a sneaky way to work their abdominals? And forward. If this works better for you with bent knees because you've got tight hamstrings, that is totally fine. Do what's comfortable. Forward and 2. Good. And 1. Excellent. Okay. Now we're going to turn onto one side. We are almost done here. All right, so we're back on our forearm. We're going to stretch one leg out long this time. I want you to push into your forearm and your foot out there and lift up into a side bridge. Lower down. Exhale, lift up. Good. And lower down. Exhale, lift up. Good. And lower down one more time. Lift up, hold up. Okay, that bottom knee now. Focus on the bottom knee pushing as the top leg lifts and lowers. It lifts and lowers. It lifts and lowers. Twice more. Lift and down and lift, and everything comes down. Swap over to the other side here. So we're down on our forearm. Our top leg is long. We're going to start pressing through elbow and top leg as we lift up and down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. And down. One more time. Lift and hold. So lift and hold up there at the top. Take a breath. As you exhale, that top leg lifts up and down. Push down through that bottom knee and down. 4, 3, and 2, and 1, and then all the way down. Okay, back to hands and knees here. We are almost done. Hanging the head, as we did earlier, shoulder blades come together and apart, and together, and apart, and together, and apart. One more, together, and apart. Now you find somewhere in between. Bring your head up in line with your spine, so the back of your head is aligned with the back of your body. Tuck your toes under, and you're gonna hover your knees and down. Exhale, hover your knees and down. Exhale, hover your knees and down. And again, hover. Once more. You hover and down. Untuck the toes, round the spine, roll up to your tall kneeling. We're gonna hinge and reach the arms, and then press your pelvis forward, arms go back, lift your chest. Hinge and reach. So you're gonna push your pelvis forward, arms back, and lift your chest. exhale, and inhale here. Exhale out, and inhale here. And exhale out, and inhale here for 2. Inhale, and last one. All right, we're going back to the floor. Back to the floor here, almost done. I know I keep saying that. You're gonna stretch your left leg back. Okay, you're gonna put tons of weight into your, actually no, sorry, that's a lie. You're gonna step your left leg back. You're gonna put weight into both hands. I was gonna say one hand, but both hands. You're gonna really spread those toes wide on the floor. Take a breath, and as you exhale, hug your right knee up, up, up into your chest. And then down. And again, hug your right knee up, 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 up into your body. And down. Last time, it's like you're trying to suck your leg right up into your body. Exhale, go ahead, lift up, pull it up, up, keep pulling it up, 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 up. And down. Switch sides, take a breath. Exhale, push firmly through both hands. Lift the left leg, kind of like a flamingo, lifting its one side leg up, 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 up towards its body. And down, 1 to go, almost there. Exhale, go ahead, lift. And then come all the way down. Round your spine here. You're gonna tuck your toes, and you're gonna take your rounded spine and turn it into a piked downward dog position. Then walk your feet towards your hands and your hands towards your feet, and hang your body over your legs here. Take a big breath in, and then as you exhale, begin to roll up your spine, 1 vertebra at a time. Head comes up last. Watch for dizziness, so take your time. I want you to give your arms a bit of a shake, your shoulders a bit of a shake. Inhale, arms reach to the side and up, look up. And exhale all the way down. You got one more. Inhale, reach to the side and up. And exhale, come all the way down. You made it. Thank you so much for moving with me today. I'll see you in the next workout. Bye.